And let's see what. Oh shit! I need to go back this way because fuck. Why did I miss that? Okay, I'm not trying to go down that street. They got some construction going on down there. I will be caught up in that shit. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I wanted to come on here for a second. Y'all know I'm crazy, and I ain't trying to act like I ain't. But how else could you be sane into us insane world? And it's everywhere. Let's talk. What this shit? This I study humans. I read a lot of books. I listen to a lot of philosophers, and I do many experiments on social media to see humans' reactions. And not only that, I got y'all on here, so I get a lot of y'all. Damn, slow down. Forgot that was a bump. I, I do stuff for shock value too. So I say stuff online, and I'm very controversial. And what do you call it? I'm a skeptic. I take skeptic over the word serious or whatever the shit is. I'm a skeptic. That means I question everything, right? I don't take nothing as it is. Somebody told it to me. I gotta go see for myself, right? That's just how I am. Due to me being like that, I have actually been able to find out some really, 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 really good helpful information about myself, about humanity, about who we are, what we do, and all this. A lot of the shit I got in my that I found out, it would benefit so many people if they knew. By me being crazy already, it show up different. But what I would say is, I noticed something about humanity. And Roy Masters, he called it seduction. I, he may have said it what I'm about to say, but it all roots from pride to me because even pride is in seduction. Because to become seduced, it takes pride to seduce, and it takes pride to become seduced. And I find it so funny that the community is called themselves pride. I find it funny because pride is the disease in this world. Pride is the reason why people hate each other. Pride is the reason why people fight so much. Pride is the reason why two people just cannot get along. It's literally pride. Everybody's pride going against each other's pride. Like your pride conflict with my pride, and that causes a problem. And it's just that fucking simple. And it's funny to me because it's like you think that it's an easy thing to get rid of your pride, but your pride is so deep, your ego so deep. You will act prideful without even realizing it. I'm gonna give you an example. People who people who self project. Self projection is a form of pride. It literally is a form of pride because to self project, in order to self project, you have to consider self as up. Nobody is or as the standard. I'm not even gonna say up, but as the standard. You consider yourself the standard, and you consider your experience as probably what everybody else experienced. You will think and that's prideful. That's prideful as fuck to sit back and project your experience on others and question tell them that their experiences are in the reality. It happens every fucking day. Think about that. You ever went on the line and you ever just made a comment or a post, or you just had an opinion about something, and somebody who did not agree with you came on there and tried to belittle you, insult you? It happens on here to me a lot. I make a comment or opinion or a theory that I believe in and my experience has taught me. Can't nobody tell me what my fucking experience is, right? Can't nobody tell me how I viewed my experience. Can't nobody tell me how I experienced them. So if I got on here and told somebody you're a trash ass person and I don't want to be cool with you, you don't have a right to come on here and say, ah, or just to try to say just anything to deflect it. You cannot fucking deflect that I said that you were a trash person to me. If I felt like you were a trash person to me, then you were a fucking trash person to me. Who the fuck are you to say that you wasn't? This is my experience. It's just that simple. When people hijack everybody's experiences, when they project their own fucking insecurities, desires, experiences on them, and it happen all fucking day in so many forms. You ever have a conversation with somebody about something that happened to you, and then they say the same thing happened to them? Pride. They can't even. You can't even suffer in peace. You could go and say 20 problems you have in your life. And by the time you finish naming your 20 problems, a person try to try to explain to you how they have those same fucking problems. I bullshit you not. You cannot just say, yeah, such and such happened, this happened, I'm a little bit of this happened to me. And motherfucker be like, well, yeah, shit. They'll try to trump your trouble. They will trump your trouble. They will try to tell you that they had a worse experience or they had a similar experience. Or it go two ways. If it's something they feel like they can experience or they have, they'll throw it up. If it's something that they cannot experience and they know they'll never experience, they'll talk down on it. They'll say, like, you'll say some shit like, yeah, I want to take a flight to out the country, blase, blase, woo. If they have done it before, they're gonna say, I took a flight out to Italy before. And that's pride. And if they don't ever think they'll be able to travel, they'll say, I hate flying. Who the fuck talking about you? Bitch, who talking about you? It's so crazy. Like, and I kind of bank off of this online. I do shit for shock value because you get views off engagement on Facebook, and it don't matter if you saying you hate me or you love me. You said something, and engagement pays me, right? It might not add up today, but eventually it will. So yeah, sometimes I say stuff I say stuff in certain way that play on people's mind, and for them to act emotional. And yes, I could say it in a way that they wouldn't act so emotional, but not really, because even if I change the way I said it to meet their needs, they're going to still project because that's what people do. I can go on there and say, I can go on there and say, if you are a parent of an autistic kid and you do not give them any therapy or you're not giving them any type of one-on-one time to try to teach them sometimes, then you a shitty parent. But if you are in any way that you cannot do that, you don't have access and you don't know how to do it, then that's different. I could say that, right? And to me, you're not including everybody, right? People still gonna get mad. People gonna still get mad and say I'm a shitty person for saying that, even though I just said not the ones who aren't able, y'all not included. They're gonna still have a fucking opinion because it's not about the fact that I didn't say it was other people, it was some people that's not included. It's the fact that I called them out. It's the fact that they probably can they hear the message and it pissed them off because it relates to them. They probably one of them. 9 times out of 10, hit dogs holler. That's what it is. And then it can go another way. I could just say, yeah, if you don't give your kid therapy, you got an autistic kid, you don't give your kid therapy, you just a trash ass parent. And don't say nothing else. Just leave it at that. They're gonna be so fucking hot, y'all. So high, even though I know in the back of my mind, if you cannot get the access to the shit and you are handicapped or if it's not in your area, why would you think I'm talking about you? I'm talking about able-bodied beings who can get up off their ass and give their kid therapy or try to teach them some stuff on their own or try to give them toys or give them stuff to try to encourage some therapeutic behavior so they can learn repetition and stuff like that. Give them devices that they can learn from, right? And that's basically what I'm saying. If you're not a parent and you're not doing that, you're not giving your baby no type of help. If you have any special needs kids and you're not giving them special need equipment, literally, if you're not buying things and doing certain things, and that's not just about money, but if you're even if you were living in a hole, you don't got flashcards for your kids, like you don't got anything to try to teach them certain shit. Like I just feel like as a special needs parents, there's too many things that we get out here, social security, all kind of shit for a kid. Just like that. There ain't no excuse. So you know there's so many people on there going off and even ignorant people saying, well, I'm a shitty parent because I have my baby on the waiting list. I'm not just be like, yo, people IQ just be small because why would you even think I'm talking about your ass? If you're on a waiting list for your kid to be in ABA therapy, and I said you're a shitty parent for you not getting therapy for your kid, what the fuck do you think? Why would you think I'm talking about you? Some people don't even use common sense. They just talk they just want to have something negative to say. And it just be so, it's like everybody's fucking childish. Everybody's fucking childish. I swear, you go online and you have these conversations with these people, they are fucking childish. They don't know how to have a decent conversation. They don't know how to respect people's opinion. And then it's like the fact that they're on an app, you don't know them, and then they get real raunchy. But then they forget they got their job listed on there where they work. They got all their personal. You done turned your personal image into a fucking, like, now you out here saying derogatory stuff and forgot. Don't you work in a hospital? You out here calling people names. Your job is connected to your page. It just shows you how childish and dumb motherfuckers are and how emotionally unstable people are. Like you're that emo. You'll see a comment or a post that you don't agree with, and you would literally jump out of your drawers to internetly, because you don't know me, you can't see me physically. We're not even on the phone talking. So to try to comments insult me, comments you insult me through comments. I think that's the weakest shit ever. I don't come for people through comments when they say shit I don't agree with. I skip past their ass. Like if I see some shit that I don't agree with, you know what I do sometimes too. If I feel like it's really some shit I don't agree with, it's a little three buttons on the top of everybody's post, and it say interested, uninterested, and when you click uninterested, that means I don't want to see posts like this no more. And you can actually snooze some people where you can be friends with them forever, but you can just snooze their fucking content where you don't have to. I know this for everybody who don't, because people don't practice any motherfucking understanding of themselves. They go to church. They do a lot of shit that's outside of them, and they add it. And then when the bad shit happens, they or take out of what he say? Murphy Lee say on St. Louis 6. I'll tell you some shit you will think about it tomorrow. Like that's how my shit is. I talk like a monk. I speak in parables. I say shit that people, I don't just say direct shit. I speak associative. I will talk about a dog or an animal and be talking about the political system. Like I'm weird like that. I can talk about the fucking animal form and talk about the whole political system in the same word. And God and math. Like my mind ain't linear. It's not linear. So when I say shit like I fast for 17 days, I'm not being realistic when I'm talking. But I am being realistic because if you think about it, how can somebody fast for 17 hours every day? This is like a chapter. Did you ever see the part in when you read excerpt and then at the end of it it say critical thinking? I always wondered why the teacher skipped those parts. And I always liked those parts. It was always, excuse me, it was always the critical thinking questions that I liked so much, and I can answer those questions. And the teacher just always skipped over it. I never understood, and I just understood right now. They don't want you to think critically. They don't want you to think for yourself. Okay? They want you to listen to whatever the chapter says, and that way you just feel like the only option you got. Because to think critically was to be think outside the box. Now, if somebody else was online and they say I fast for 17 hours. Before I comment, oh, you hungry. Oh, that's an eating disorder. Or you don't have no muscle. Before I do that. First of all, I'm gonna go see how they look. Because if you saying you don't eat like that, let me see what you look like. Do you look unhealthy or healthy? Boom, they look healthy. Okay, so whatever they're doing is working for them. That comment of saying you're hungry, all that would go out the window. I wouldn't even hesitate. I wouldn't even dare say that now. Because clearly they're thriving. They look good. Second, I would just attempt to ask myself, and how is that possible every day? Now, on a when you don't know about it, it sound odd, right? But before I start to just assume that somebody, and you gotta think, read like common sense to tell you, if we only got 24 hours in a day, okay? If I'm saying I'm fasting for 17 hours, y'all. We sleep about 7 to 8. When do am I ever eating? Think about what I just said. Motherfuckers really was saying you walk around starving. If it's only 24 hours in a day, and I said that I don't eat for 17 hours in that day, it's 24 hours. Okay, how many hours do I have where I am able to something? So 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. That's 7 hours that's unaccounted for, right? 17 of them, I'm eating. I'm sleep. I'm fasting. The other 7 hours are unaccounted for. But 17 hours, I'm fasting, right? Why wouldn't you think that when do I sleep? Oh, let me guess. Let me guess. I guess I'm not eating for 17 hours and then sleeping for 7 hours, you dumb motherfucker. Are you cool? This how you could tell that people don't fucking think critically. It's only 24 hours in a day. And I gotta sleep 7 to 8 of them. And if I'm telling you that I don't eat for 17 hours and I gotta sleep for 7 of them, it's 24 hours of the day. I'm not eating for 17 and I gotta sleep for 7. Common sense ain't common. You gonna think, well, you must be fasting while you sleep, motherfucker. Like people are dumb, bro. Dumb. And you got people on there saying that's an eating disorder. You starving. Low IQ as fuck. When do I sleep then? If it's only 24 hours in a day and I fast for 17 hours and I sleep for 7 hours, why am I starving? If it's 24 hours in a day and for 7 hours I sleep and the other 17 hours I am fasting, how the fuck am I here today? I be dead. Like people dumb, bro. People are stupid. Questions. Critical thinking are trick questions. No critical thinking question is a linear question. It's either associative and usually don't have anything to do with the situation, but it's expected for you to think critically, right? How much this to tell you if I'm fasting for 17 hours and I also got to sleep for 7 hours, it's still 24 hours. Did that would tell you that some of my fasting happens while I'm fucking sleep? Y'all, I can't make this up. And that's why sometimes when I come out here and I get to thinking about this nation, they got y'all thinking stupid. This is why they got on fix. Little shit like this will get I can't even say stuff like it is better for the man to take the lot to eat the lion than the lion to become man than it is for the lion to eat the man and still become the man. You wouldn't get that. You wouldn't because you ain't been taught to put it together. You think everything A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You think it's a number after 9, 10. You think it's a number after 10. You think 10 is a number. How fuck can a number is 0 or 1? If 10 ain't a number, 11 ain't a number, 12 ain't a number. This ain't fucking numbers. You think that's how you breathe? This shit, man, look. You get up off here. Y'all gonna call this shit that seven. I don't have to book this for a motherfucking stop. Stop saying with me, man. Stop saying. I had to get on here and talk for Thursday. Intermission real quick. 37 to the line, yeah. I'm making this video for my sister. I know my kids gonna pop out soon. You know, I told her, yes, oh, no, no, no. You my grandkids. I ain't want to talk about it. How you doing? You so cute. Not for this will be around forever. So all this other shit will be on YouTube, my videos, and I'm gone. My grandkids will be able to see this. So I if I think Chris Major, yeah, I'm on my oh my god, I think this is good. Okay, we got to all the money to get out of here. Why is this so stressful? If y'all are gonna follow along, try to do something they got my boy 607 on top of it. I gotta do a lot of more crazy shit. Because see, when you try to act like when you present yourself as this upstanding, smart individual, but if everybody believes I'm crazy, if I sit out there, who motherfucker believe me? Who gonna believe the crazy person? Nobody. 607 is the best. Right. Okay, we talking about something else. You do like this. Like you want us to take him out? Nobody fucking believes this guy. But the 5% of what the fucking who got 130 or more in the IQ do, all the geniuses do, all the geniuses can sit back and listen to 607 and do. But all the linear people who got like an 85 IQ gonna be like, what the fuck is he talking about? What do you mean? What do you mean on that? That's fair. What do you mean, Jimmy? What do you mean, nature? People would definitely prophesy. I will never ever. I would get inside when I get this freedom that I am going to get from. I will not be taking no fucking charges with it. I will not be taking no. I don't want no energy. No, I'm still. And it's gonna be crazy because I know that's one of the laws of power, isolation. You're not supposed to isolate yourself, and that's fine. But that's why I got family that isolate. But all these unwanted gay men, all these people with anybody who don't do no meditation, don't do no real inner spiritual awareness, they don't take real outside stuff, and people who don't feel like the physical, people who feel like the physical is bigger than the spiritual realm. You can't come around me, bro, because you'll be like a portal to bullshit in my home. I don't need that. I need a motherfucker who knows that when they step in the grass, they get something done to them. I need somebody to know that when they hug the tree, something happens. I don't want no motherfucker looking at me like, why you walking in the grass with your shoes off
and calling me dirty because they asked for superficial and don't know shit about spirituality. I don't need that shit. I don't need that shit. I need a Buddha ass people around me. I need people who believe in energy more than they believe in this fucking reality. Yeah, I need dreamers. Yeah. So if you one of them, you want to join me because I am going free. I'm gonna be off the network. I'm gonna still be going live, but I ain't gonna be in no city. I ain't gonna be having no groceries. I am gonna be the break.